Today's video is about our little trip up to Barrow-in-Furness to take part in the Frosty Triple Series. It's a 3-day event of a 5 kilometre, 10 kilometre half marathon and marathon route. We took part in just day 2 and day 3 of the event, so we couldn't, unfortunately, due to work, do all 3 days, but we did the days 2 and day 3, intending to do a marathon on both days, but due to time, injury and various other things, I did a marathon and a half marathon, and Laura did...
I did a marathon on day 2 and then the 10k on day 3.
Hang around to watch the full video and you'll see the stupid mistakes that I made, why I got lost, how I turned a marathon into a 27.5 miler, and we'll explain how fantastic the weekend was. But you know, spoiler alert, we had a great time, didn't we?
Yeah, it's really good, loved it.
Okay, just arriving for day 2 of the Frosty Triple Series. Well, day 2 of the Frosty Triple, day 2 isn't it?
Day 2.
Yeah,
day
but
2.
we're only doing 2 days.
Oh, bloody hell, here we are.
Oh, you all right?
What time do you call it?
Very good, very good.
Bloody hell, good to see you.
That's the kind of reception we get everywhere we go.
Absolute nightmare, you know. 5 minutes before the race is starting. Absolutely shocking.
Yeah, notorious, even got the race numbers ready for us. There we go.
Right, there you go, man.
Nice t-shirt.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, nice.
Have you run that?
Have you run that race? Have you?
I haven't actually, no.
Thanks very much, mate. Cheers.
Right, it's on
Right, get set up. Cheers.
Anybody running the half marathon today, you guys will be doing 2 laps of the 10k course, and anyone doing the marathon will be doing 4 laps of the 10k course. We shall head outside in about 5 to 10 minutes and we'll start off with half time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
How you feeling, Mama?
Okay.
15 seconds.
Oh.
No, I'll follow you.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Come on, everyone!
Thank you. Okay, so that's the start of day 2 of the Frosty Triple Series. Me and Laura are just doing days 2 and 3. Doing a marathon both days, so everything goes to plan. And Laura's back on, so there she is. How you feeling? We haven't done much in the way of introductions or chatting this morning. We've been a bit busy. We drove up here, up to Barrow-in-Furness last night after work. We dropped the children off with some family up in Wigan on the way. So yeah, quite a busy couple of days. But here we are starting the marathon. I've got no idea how it's going to go. We both haven't done much in the way of marathons recently, or training. So it's going to be quite interesting.
I'm looking forward to that nice warm hot chocolate after this, by the looks of it. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, the weather doesn't get too brutal at lunchtime, but we'll be alright. Very nice, friendly event so far though. Really good warm welcome. But yeah.
And it's bad weather planned later on, so we're hoping to bang out a good few miles early doors. Because around about midday, there's very heavy rain forecast. So we just have to see how we go, really. Laura's got a little bit excited this morning and run off in front of me. She'll probably beat me today anyway. That's been my prediction all along.
Nearly at the turnaround point. Route is really clearly bad. Bright arrows, seeing everything clearly. So far so good. So this is what just happened. Matt's not turned round at the same round point. So I did a little bit on here, but
What an idiot. I went wrong. I've just turned around at the checkpoint. I'll fill you in a minute. Foolishly, I didn't listen properly to the race briefing. There's a 5k, 10k and a marathon on today. The 5k has a turnaround point, the 10k turnaround point, and me not listening to the race briefing properly, didn't realise that the marathon turned around at the same turn point as 10k. It's clearly marked, it's my fault completely, nothing to do with the event. The long and short of it is, I've done quite a bit extra. I'm not sure how much extra yet, but probably half a mile or so extra, maybe more. Foolish error. I know better than that. Silly boy. Still, I'll be alright. Just means I've gone a little bit further, and I'll probably end up slowing down more because I've ended up going too quick. Silly mistake really, because when I realised I'd gone wrong, I've probably gone a bit too quick to put myself right, but never mind. I can see Laura in front of me now. She's taking some catching. It just goes to show it's not all about running fast. It's about listening to the race director, the race briefing, reading the instructions. Lessons learnt today. Lessons learnt. The silly boy. I've had to run a hell of a pace to catch up with Laura, and I don't know if I'll keep up with her now for the rest of the day. I think she's going to disappear into the distance as we progress through this 26-mile race that for me is more like 27 miles, maybe a bit more. Not really. Silly.
Yeah.
Idiot. Absolute idiot.
Yeah.
I thought he said, because it was a 10k, I thought he should go a little bit further on. It's my fault.
No.
To make it up to marathon. Because he's 42k, I just thought it was a few metres further on. What distance are you on?
6, okay, 8, 07.
Yeah, I'm on 8.7. So I've gone 3/4 of a mile out. And you have taken some catching, I'll tell you.
I don't get me to catch them, did you?
No, I wanted to. Ah, good fun. I'm putting this camera away for a bit. Try and push on, bang a couple of miles out. Okay, so I'm on lap 3 at around 21 miles on my watch. Although that actually equates to around 20 miles, as I foolishly made a mistake with the distance. I didn't turn around when I should have done. Yeah, what an idiot, all that. Troll me in the comments, I'm happy with that, I'm an idiot. But that's life, It's a beautiful day for it. Been a bit of rain, not as windy as we thought it might be, which is fantastic. Lovely views. 4 laps might not sound like everyone's cup of tea when it comes to things like this, but actually it's been really nice. Great support, lovely events, really friendly people taking part as well. So it's been quite a lot of good fun and met some nice people. I'm sure Laura's doing well as well. She's well, I managed to catch her, but she's not far behind me, and I've slowed down quite a lot now, so I think she might catch me and even overtake me, and I'm kind of hoping she does in a way. She deserves it. She's done really well. So yeah, I don't know what else to say really. I'm just enjoying myself, as funny as it sounds. I might have made a bit of an error. I might have gone a little bit further than I needed to, but it's a lovely day. Where else would you rather be than enjoying the great outdoors, meeting some lovely people, and so long as I finish this last lap, getting a lovely medal as well. Then later on, back to the hotel, where we're meeting with Denzel from How Hard Could It Be events, and I think we're going out for an Italian tonight. I think he's booked a restaurant somewhere in the area, and I dare say there's going to be a glass of wine or two as well. Well, for me anyway. Don't know about them, but let's see what happens. Anyway, I'm hit a bit of downhill now. There's only one tiny little hill really on this course. It's very flat, and I thought I'd take the opportunity to walk up it on this last lap and get the camera out, which is what I've done. But now I'm going down now and then back onto the flat, so I shall try and run. Whew. Truth is, I went off a bit too quick. Went through halfway in around about 1:42, I think it was on my watch. Probably a little bit punchy for today, and I'm paying the price now. I've slowed right down, so I've slowed down from sort of between 7 and 7-minute 30 miles, and I've slowed down to around about 10-minute miles now, and I feel really sick, so I've been struggling not to throw up, if I'm honest. But other than that, all good. Just got to grind out this last lap anyway, so I'll update you a little bit later. I know it looks quite sparse out here, quite industrial with with everything goes on in this area, but I kind of enjoy that. It's a beautiful change of scenery, some nice wildlife around. I think they're quite nice views. Yeah, I'm quite enjoying this course, really enjoyed it actually. Although I'm grateful to be on the last lap now. Looking forward to getting finished. Okay, it's a bit windy now. I'm through the last turnaround, heading back to end of the marathon now, about 3 miles or so to go. I'm only just ahead of Laura, so I'll see her in a minute. There she is over there somewhere. I don't know if you can pick that up. She looks like she's dancing to the music she's playing. Oh, here she is. I'm only just ahead of her. I think she's going to catch me in a minute anyway. We'll probably run in and finish together is my guess. You okay? I'm struggling. I think you're going to catch me in a minute, aren't you?
I might actually beat him today now.
Just approaching the end of the Frosty Triple. Not feeling too good. I stopped to throw up. Not great, only 1.5 miles from the end. But it's been a good day, it's a nice event, nice people, and I'm nearly at the finish. All good, and Laura's not far behind me at all. In fact, I'm surprised she hasn't caught me. Only 100 or 200 metres to go, I don't know. Not far at all. Like I said, I was hoping Laura would catch me so that we could finish together, but wasn't meant to be. We've decided today to run our own races, run our own pace, which is sometimes nice to do, although I do love running with Laura. Sometimes you know, it's good fun to do our own thing, especially on a nice safe route like this that's well organised. That's it.
Finishing in 4 hours, 4 minutes, 48 seconds.
Thank you very much. Thanks, mate. Really good fun now, thank you. Really enjoyed that, especially the extra 3/4 of a mile, because I'm an absolute dickhead.
And that's how you
What
do
a
it.
twat. Honestly, I know better than...
Here she is, Laura Ashton. Absolute athlete in 4 hours, 8 minutes and 20 seconds. Woo!
Well done, well done.
Brilliant, well done.
Okay, how'd you find that? Yay, congratulations. Oh, there we go, and I get one as well.
Yeah, there you go, yeah.
There you are.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
There you go.
Yay!
We've both got a trophy as well.
Really?
His and hers trophies.
No way!
So just let me make sure you get the right one. So
Wow.
that's for you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
I wish I get
Yay!
Look at me!
Hey, we've both got trophies. Do you know what? This is the best day ever.
Yay!
Fantastic.
Yay, thanks so much.
No worries.
Hello.
That's getting straight on things.
Yeah.
Because I'll never get anything like that again.
My marathon started off pretty well until I foolishly didn't turn around at the turnaround point. The reason I didn't though, I'm just going to explain why. It wasn't to do with the event. All it was is that in my mind, I realised with a marathon being 42 kilometres, that if I turned around at the 10 kilometre turnaround point, then I would be short and it wouldn't be a marathon. So I just, in my mind, thought there must be another turnaround for the marathon. It's entirely my fault. Chris was really clear at the race briefing, but I didn't listen properly. It turns out that the 10k course actually runs a little bit long, which is why the marathon is still actually correct distance at 26.2 miles. So my fault entirely. It all went wrong. I then had to play catch up, caught up with Laura eventually, but I'd exhausted myself by doing so. And what it actually did is I went too fast in the first half, and in the second half it slowed me down way too much, which is why we ended up finishing quite close together, didn't we? Because Laura held a consistent pace all the way through.
Yeah, I actually ran really well for me. I maintained my pace. I did my first half in about 1:48, which is pretty decent pace for me. And I managed to stay consistent and finished in 4 hours and 8 minutes, which is actually my second fastest marathon. So
Woo!
I did really well.
For me though, I was a long way off my fastest time, but got the job done. And you know, more than anything, enjoyed it. We had a cracking day, didn't we?
Yeah, it was really
Had a
good.
cracking day. And luckily, there wasn't that many people there. So turns out that we got a sneaky little win in there as well. And we were surprised with trophies at the end, which we've never had before. You know, it's rather flattering, but with only a small field of people there, it made, I think, both of us look a little bit better than we actually are, but we'll take it.
A win's a win, doesn't matter. A win's a win.
Yeah, but weren't you last place as well?
First and last, what can I do?
There was no other females doing a marathon, was there?
No.
First place and last place, but that's a claim that will
Won
never
all
be
the
beaten.
categories.
All the categories, all done. After the race, we went back to the hotel, sorted ourselves out, grabbed a little power nap, as you do. Then we went out for dinner with Denzel from How Hard Can It Be events in a lovely little Italian restaurant in Barrow-in-Furness, which was,
Really nice.
well, no, it was hotter than the sun in there. It was really
nice.
The food was nice. The service was nice enough. I mean, it wasn't a fancy restaurant. It was nice enough. But we were right next to a radiator, and it was hot in there as it was. It was so hot, I was ready to pass out. It was quite uncomfortable. But yeah, lovely evening anyway. A glass of wine or two. Then had a relatively early night back at the hotel to get ready for day 2. Hey!
Welcome back.
We're videoing again, yeah.
Did you find it all right? The half and the marathon, continue past the 5k, just follow the rest of the route. And then when you get to the end of the course, there's also another yellow turnaround sign. And
Work out what colour it is.
so anybody doing the 10k half and the marathon, please don't follow this gentleman over here because he seemed to miss it yesterday. That's outside. What colour is it? I think it's yellow. Oh, yes. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, go! Have a good one, everyone!
I'm grimacing while my legs loosen up.
Feels fine, isn't it?
I think you're a bit faster than me, but... Thank you, well done. Yeah. Well done. Well done. Okay, I'm on day 3 of the Frosty Triple. Obviously me and Laura are only doing days 2 and 3. Marathon yesterday, half marathon today. Absolutely exhausted. It's windy, it's raining. However, everyone seems to be happy and cheerful, so it's all good. First few hundred metres, Laura was well in front of me, and actually up until around about the half-mile point, she was quite a way in front. But I decided to chase her down. I then, just for fun really, caught her up and then went past her. When I did that, it would appear that there was another chap that was running that thought I was trying to race him. I wasn't. But anyway, we then ended up both upping the pace and had quite a battle all the way through both the rest of that lap and lap 2, where he actually ended up beating me. It was a brilliant battle. I've never really had a race like that before. So I was set out to do a sort of 2-hour, 2:15 half marathon. Didn't really care, just wanted to get the finish in. We ended up doing 1:46, I think it was, that day. So a long way off, you know, a fast time for me, but on tired legs on a marathon, I was well happy with that. Really happy. He was a really nice guy as well. Completely deserved the win. Better than me on the day. He paced it perfectly. He chose his moment to pounce upon me and up the pace just near the end. Anyway, I couldn't keep with him. Brilliant result. He did really well. So if you're watching this, well done. You were brilliant. And hopefully we'll see you again next year, because we are going to come, I think, aren't we?
Yeah.
So, on to you. What happened?
Well, I was just tired. I'd done the marathon the day before and done a really good pace, and I'd done it all perfectly. I can't fault my marathon, actually. I did everything that I hoped to do, and probably a bit more. But on day 2, I've got a bit of a twinge in my knee and things, and I just felt like just coast it through and finish. But then surprisingly, coasting it through and finishing, I actually won the women's 10k and came first place. So another trophy for me, yay!
In conclusion then, a fantastic event. It's a shame it's such a small event, because it was so much fun, such lovely people, so well organised. The event director, Chris, lovely chap. And I think it's just a shame there wasn't more people there, because we had such a wonderful time, so did everyone else taking part, that it would have been nice to see lots more people there. So yeah, that was my thoughts.
Yeah, it was really, really well organised. Like Matt's already said it all really. It was really friendly. The medals were really good as well, and I really liked the little touches that they'd done, where on each day the medal was slightly different, which was quite nice as well. So yeah, it was really good.
The route itself is fantastic. It might not be everyone's cup of tea doing repeating laps, 2 laps for the half marathon, 4 laps for the marathon. I actually quite like that. It means you don't have to carry as much stuff, you're well supported. Plus it's a really fast, flat route. The route leaves the village hall, it's flat, it's fast, it's quite open, leaving you exposed to the wind and the weather, but I quite like that. It makes it interesting, and although it was a little bit breezy and there was a bit of rain at times and things, it made it quite interesting. A little bit of an extra dynamic, a bit of an extra challenge to the event, but I quite like that. Yeah. However, I will say, because it's so flat, it's very fast. And I think you see that by the times that we put on, or the times we achieved, even on tired legs and things, we both did quite well. I'm pretty sure that if I went up there, you know, with a mindset of just completing one flat out really fast run, I could probably PB, you know, half marathon, marathon, or whatever other distance up there as well. Really, really good route, I think. Anything else you want to add to that?
No. Really good, loved it.
Love it.
Definitely be
love
back
it.
again next year.
Love it. Yeah.
Enjoyed it.
Yeah. We've waffled enough. Have we waffled enough?
Yeah.
That's a lot of waffle. Waffle. Yeah. Loved it. Thanks, Chris.
Thanks, Chris. Got your t-shirts.
Yeah, and the medals and the trophies. Cleaned you out. I think the boys are climbing trees behind us. So yeah, we will be back. We're going to come back next year. We're going to probably do, well, certainly 2 of the days, I think it's fair to say. We'd like to do all 3 days, but that depends on our work schedule and things like that. But it was fantastic, wasn't it?
Yep, really enjoyed it, and we're back next year.
Waffle.
I was trying to say it. What do you mean? Okay, we really enjoyed it, and we'll be back next year. Thank you. Oh, and also, I forgot to add that he does the 1 mile fun run as well at the beginning.
Oh yeah, there's a children's fun run as well.
So if anyone's got children and they wanted to take part, seriously, stop it.
Are you a child? Do you want to do the 1 mile run?
Yes, I do, because then I can have that medal too.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, We know we haven't been doing many videos. You know, life is what it is, work is what it is, and everything else. So yeah, we are going to get more videos in when we get time. But also, if there's anything you want to see or anything you think we should be doing, then tell us and we will.
Attempt it.
Attempt it. We will do something. I don't know what.
But it's something.
It's something. Goodbye.